Good morning. Today I'll be doing Mount Sniktau. It's a fun name to say. I got here at 8:30, which was, I know that's probably a big faux pas in, in Colorado. So Mount Sniktau is actually up there. Let's get started. The hike to Mount Sniktau is a bit of an unusual one, as it doesn't have the typical switchbacks designed for hikers. Instead, this route follows a path straight up the mountain up onto the ridge and then a ridge line all the way to the summit. This is actually a ski area, and a lot of the lines you can see on the map are ski touring lines people enjoy in the wintertime. So this trail is just going straight up. I'm feeling it on my brain. It's just like squeezing it. Oh. Brain's trying to adapt and it doesn't like it. So I think I just need to take some breaks and let it just chill for a bit. So if I were a betting man, that looks like a ski hill to me over there. Some ski runs. We just got all tundra alpine up here. Looks like getting ready for liftoff. So this person here is just doing laps. The wind just keep tossing them up in the air. So I'm moving pretty slow right now. I've only gone up about a mile, but my head's feeling better now. Nice girl told me that the summit you see over there is a false summit, which I thought. So the actual summit's further behind. I can see 5 or 6 more people coming up now. Paraglider is still doing laps in that little basin. Oh look, there's another one over there. The yellow one. This trail is really steep. It's no switchbacks. So I was just informed that there's 5 of these paragliders, hang gliders, whatever they're called. 2 of them are down there, 3 of them are up on the ridge here. Paragliders rely on thermals, or the rising currents of warm air, and ridge lift, which is an upward airflow caused by wind blowing against a hillside, exactly like this one, to gain altitude. This is similar to how birds gain altitude. Swirling in place, pilots can expect to be in flight for 15 minutes to an hour, but experienced pilots can stay up there for several hours and cover hundreds of miles. The origin of paragliding comes from the United States military in the 1960s when they developed experimental steerable parachutes to deliver supplies to soldiers. These rectangular-shaped parachutes were called parawings or parafoils. But it wasn't until the 1970s when pioneers of hang gliding were seeking safe ways to descend from their flights. David Barish developed the sailwing to recover NASA space capsules, which was then used later to be adapted to a foot-launched human flight, marking the beginning of slope soaring.
All I have to say is these guys are nuts. It looks like it's fun and it's awesome, but they're kind of nuts, like just floating around in the air.
Around the same time as the invention of slope soaring, 3 French alpinists modified the sailwing into what's known as the birth of the paraglider in 1978, where the first flight was made from the French Alps.
Wow, absolutely incredible up here. So I think we've got Cupid Peak, Grizzly, and then big one back here I think is Torrey's. I'm getting a little bit of like draw to go this way, but yeah, I think I just stick with my plan, go up Sniktau. Sniktau's back here. I might go and do Cupid after this, just the one extra. We'll see. I really want to get my bird in the sky, the drone, and get some aerial shots of these guys. That would be so cool, but I would never dare put their lives at risk by doing that. Still a bit of snow up here. Fall summit. This sneaky Sniktau, you get over here and then you can see the peak way over there. So this really is a full summit, like a big time full summit. This looks like the summit right here, but it's not the viewpoint. So definitely got some more hike to do here. I thought I was done. This summit block is exactly like Mount Bierstadt. You could put it right in there and you wouldn't know the difference. So we've got a couple grumpy looking clouds on top of the summit here, but they should just blow over. Woo! Mount Sniktau. Sniktau. Kind of sounds like a dirty word. So I made a really stupid mistake on this hike, and I'm gonna fully admit it. I did not pack my water. I have 0 water with me. I've got 4 kilometers back to my car. It's all downhill. It's easy peasy. You know, I drank a lot of water. I'm fine. But in another situation, if I was on Torrey's Peak, it would be a bad situation. I'm able to eat some of the snow up here if I want. Alrighty, so what do you think this looks? Oh, this is good. This is good. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. I can eat that. I don't have a bottle though, so I can't put it in anything. So I kicked a hole in here, and I'm going to scrape from underneath down here and get the cleanest snow possible. See, there shouldn't be. This looks fine. It's not pink. This looks clean. This looks good. It's cold. That shouldn't be a surprise, but it's nice. So when I was hiking up this section right here, there was a really beautiful girl that was coming down, and I nearly used the one and only hiking pickup line I've ever come up with. I've never actually used it, just something in my head. It's kind of like a dad joke. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the level of corniness, but basically if you're going up, it's steep. You can just look up and you're huffing and puffing, you're like, whew, you need to give me a bit of warning. I'm low oxygen here and you're taking my breath away. It's funny because it's true. Now to really sell that cheesy line, you need to be looking down, you look up, you're like, whoa, you need to give me some warning there. Like you have to, it's like you're shocked. Otherwise it won't work. I don't think it works regardless, but it's funny. Car's just down there. Well, that does it for this one, Mount Sniktau. It was 1,570 feet of climbing on my watch. Around 4 miles or 7.23 kilometers is what my watch has. And it took me 4.5 hours. I was really dragging up there. You could do this much faster than that. You can kind of guess maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on how fast you are. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to subscribe. Big thanks to all my Patreon supporters. If you want to support me on Patreon, I have a Patreon linked at patreon.com/DavidHiking. And until next one, have a great day.